The man is obviously a lunatic. It's apparent that his actions can only be described as the ravings of a madman.
I have a fresh steaming rabbit hole for you guys. It's raining outside, so I'm hiding in my meat room. All the kids are home making too much noise. Basically, the New World Order that we're all so excited about and looking into, I'm starting to think might actually be a psyop. Now, the clues that have led me to this are the Zeitgeist movie that woke me up initially leaned towards New Age a lot. Even though there was some great chapters on real true stuff, there was also a lot of New Age stuff snuck in there. A pretty eye-opening chapter on 9/11, a pretty eye-opening chapter on the banking system, an eye-opening chapter on false flag operations, Gulf of Tonkin, etc. The last chapter was just on like a global utopia. Next was Alex Jones. I obviously started looking into him and I could just sense something wrong with him. He didn't seem genuine. Years later, I found the video from ODD TV on YouTube about Alex Jones actually being Bill Hicks. It sounds crazy, D, to watch the ODD TV video on Alex Jones being Bill Hicks and then come back and tell me that you don't have suspicions. It sounds crazy to some people, but if you've seen someone manifest a demon before, like if you've been in those circles where people are on drugs and doing crazy stuff, you've probably seen it yourself. You might not have realised it. Once you recognise what that is, that it's not a human, you can pick it really easily. I've definitely seen Alex Jones manifest demonically. I'll try and cut a bit of that into here or something.
I'm an explorer. I'm a human, and I'm coming. I'm animated. I'm alive. My heart's big. It's got hot blood going through it fast. I like to fight, too. I like to eat. I like to have children. I'm here. I got a life force. This is a human. This is what we look like. This is what we act like.
The next clue was all the mainstream conspiracy guys just kept leaning towards New Age. And I was like, how do you know all this truth about these satanic elite families that clearly worship the devil, and it clearly all points to the Bible and God being real, and they reject that, but then they happily embrace New Age doctrines? And that's pretty much every guy in a spotlight now that's becoming mainstream, because so many people are waking up to the satanic New World Order conspiracy that it's starting to almost go mainstream, and that really started getting me nervous. Now, I've been watching probably Alexandria's YouTube channel. She's doing a fantastic job on this stuff. Also, E511 Ministries. It fits, the dots connect. It's literally a Neo learning jiu-jitsu moment every time a bunch of dots connect at once.
Jiu-jitsu. I'm going to learn jiu-jitsu. About some more? Hell yes.
So I'll tell you about the light side and the dark side, New World Order. Dark side's the obvious side that's just evil to everybody. This is those satanic 13 bloodlines, the elite families that are trafficking children and drinking their adrenochrome and want to lower the world's population, like enslave us in a New World Order system, which they just constantly say. And they make it really obvious, which I always thought was weird as well. They make things suspicious on purpose. They put all their symbols in the movies. They document their plans and just show the world. Even for the extreme skeptics, I've noticed that they're going a lot quieter lately. But that's not the only side to this. So everyone agrees that these guys are mega evil and we need to overthrow them. This is the guys controlling like banks, governments, schools, the medical system, schooling, educational systems, all the mass media, the churches, the news outlets, everything. Satan set up two sides to the same coin. And although he's using the humans and they don't know it, it's actually the exact same side, fighting from both angles, if that makes sense. So you've got the Dark World Order, led by really black magic Satanist evil people. And then we've got this Light World Order emerging, and it's just all the conspiracy guys that people have been calling nuts and are now getting proved that they were right. And every day now, in 2020, every day there's a new thing coming out proving these guys right. Ask any 20, 30-year-old who Joe Rogan is, they'll tell you instantly. Now, this is a dude that's telling everyone to take drugs and access their higher consciousness, open their third eye, etc. And that's just one. They're all saying the same thing. All these conspiracy dudes are saying the same thing. There's a couple of conspiracies that they do not touch, and they're forbidden to touch, and if they do touch them, they get in trouble. I won't go into them for the purpose of this. This is for everybody. But maybe just look at the things that the mainstream conspiracy guys never talk about. That's a little Easter egg hunt for you guys. The light side New World Order, there's a lot of emphasis on alien contact and contact with higher beings and spiritual enlightenment. They basically think they're like a good version of the Illuminati. And how can we resist like uniting against the evil side, right? The devil is going to overthrow the dark side of the New World Order with the light side, and it's a very clever scheme, but there's nothing wrong with overthrowing that dark side. Just know that the light side that's coming after it, it's the "you are gods" lie. The first lie Satan told us is you will be gods. He's going to make us into gods by enlightenment, by this tapping into this secret knowledge, this higher power. There's only one God. We're not supposed to be as gods. So keep exposing the New World Order and talking about it and stuff, but know that there's something coming after that that's actually more sinister. It's very sneaky, and it's like an angel of light rather than obvious evil. It's like you'll be as gods, you'll be enlightened, you'll have this secret knowledge. The theology of evolution is the backbone to this whole thing. We are evolving to become like gods. There's so much New Age stuff woven into everything that most people believe. Evolution, cosmology, history, science, everything. It's all based in New Age, and it's all going in one direction. So I think the dark side New World Order is going to fall. Everyone is waking up and it's going to be destroyed. Following on the coattails of that will be something even more sinister and more seductive, and a lot less obvious to Christians. A great delusion, if you will. God bless, guys. I'll see you next time.